All right, welcome back, everybody. Joel Balthaser here with Varsity Media, and I am joined once again with Adam Earl, Kyle Sanson, and Alex Pulio, and we are on Game 2 of this doubleheader Rainbow Classic between Pittsford Sutherland Knights and the Pittsford Mendon Vikings. In the early game, the Mendon Vikings won fairly easily, won by about 25 points, knocked off Pittsford Sutherland in Game 1 of this doubleheader. And we are getting ready for the boys' game. About 3 minutes to go before the start of this one. And just in between the games, they had a special announcement stating that this year, another $30,000 was donated to the Golisano Children's Hospital. And that's what this event's all about. Yeah, it's about the game, it's about the teams, but it's about so much more. It's about raising money for this great cause. So that was great to see.
Anytime you can put on something like this and raise that much money.
And as we talked about before in the first broadcast, nearly $600,000 total has been raised in this, the 19th year of this great event. So we are getting ready for the boys' game. A little over 2 minutes to go before tip-off, and we have the Mendon Vikings, the visiting team, coming in at 3-0 against the home team Sutherland Knights, who come in at 3-2. And the Mendon Vikings we look at these two teams, are off to a blazing start, averaging over 80 points a game. Started off the season with a huge win over Greece Athena. That's always a tough test, won by 4. And then you look at the other side, you got the Sutherland Knights, who have kind of alternated wins and losses. But, we mentioned this in the first game. This is a rivalry game. Throw out the records. These two always play each other tough. So we're certainly looking forward to a great game. All right, time for us to adjust our seats. The crowd is getting up, getting ready for tip-off. Just a minute to go. Crowd's getting a little lively. So we're going to take our positions here and get ready to send it to the PA announcer to announce the starting lineups.
Tonight's matchup is between the Vikings from Pittsford Mendon High School and your Pittsford Sutherland Knights. Should we require assistance for tonight's contest, please direct your concerns to our supervisor who are tan or black Pittsford Athletics.
This crowd is really filled in. Not an empty seat in the house. We are looking forward to another great game. I don't know if we can top last year's game, though. Overtime game here at University of Rochester. Mendon pulling out the victory, but man, that was one for the ages. Certainly hoping this year's match is anywhere close to last year's game. Got the home team, the host team, Sutherland Knights, coached by John Nally, and the visiting Vikings come in today, as we mentioned, 3-0, coached by brother Bob Nally. So not only is this a fun event for both schools, big rivalry, it's also a big rivalry within the household, too.
Somebody's going to be long points for everybody's side.
Yeah, this is something, actually, Bob started off on John's staff and then took over Mendon a few years ago and, let the rivalry get even more intense. So we're going to pause for the singing of the national anthem with the concert choir from both Pittsford Mendon and Pittsford Sutherland. Enjoy. What a great job by the concert choir for both schools. The crowd fires up the USA chant, and we are ready to meet the starters for today's game. First for the visiting Mendon Vikings. Jacob Shatters, the sophomore guard, number 1. And a senior guard, number 4, Connor Kraft. And the big man in the middle, 6'6", senior Dan Cook. And another 6'3" senior, number 15, Michael Harrington. And the junior forward at 6'2", number 24, Nate Stroff. As we mentioned, the Knights coming in 3-2 and coached by John Nally. Excuse me, Bob Nally. Get the brothers confused. Now for the hometown Knights. 5'9" senior, number 3, John Luther. Senior guard, number 4, Matt Panera. And the big man in the middle, number 00, Kevin Ryan. And John Messina comes in, a senior guard at 6 foot, number 11. And Ben DiGiovanni rounds off the starting lineup, number 13, the junior for Sutherland. Who entered 3-2, coached by John Nally. So the Nally brothers getting ready to do battle once again. It's Mendon and Sutherland here from the University of Rochester. It's the 2018 Rainbow Classic between Pittsford Mendon and Pittsford Sutherland. We're ready to get things going. And jumping tip in the middle will be the two big guys. For Mendon, number 14, Dan Cook will jump opposite of Kevin Ryan, the 6'6" forward. And the Mendon faithful get loud. The Sutherland faithful get loud. We're just about ready to tip. Here we go with the 2018 Rainbow Classic. Good luck to both teams. And the tip is controlled by Mendon, who will get first crack at this. Jacob Shatters running point for the Vikings. Working the ball around the outside. Now Connor Kraft feeds into Dan Cook. Pass it back outside to Shatters, looking to create a little space. Trying to feed Cook in the middle, but great job, great defense down low by the Knights. Driving to the hole for Mendon, Michael Harrington, no good. Reverse out to Dan Cook, who goes in for the score. Mendon up early, 2-0. Here comes Sutherland back quickly. Feeds inside to Kevin Ryan, the big guy, gets the blocking call. He will go to the line to shoot 2. So right away, got the big man down low. So at the line for 2, the senior forward, 6'6", Kevin Ryan, looking to get Sutherland's first points of the game. First one's up and good for Ryan. Second one on the way, and it is good. It's a good-looking stroke for a big man. Got a soft touch of that free throw line. So it's 2-2, just started underway here at University of Rochester. Mendon back in possession. Cook out on top. Feeds to the side for Kraft. Works around, looking to get it back to Cook. Cook squares up to the basket. Goes inside, pops it back out for the 3. Jacob Shatters, no good. Rebound by Sutherland. Matt Panera, and he's going to push the ball back up the court. Over the corner, down to the lane. John Messina passes out. John Luther for the 3, no good, but Ryan in there for the rebound. Passes it back out. Ball tipped around a little bit. Controlled by Sutherland. Back out top to Giovanni. Sutherland resets his offense. It's an active motion going on here for the Sutherland Knights. Just trying to feed Ryan down there in the center. What a battle that's going to be down low. Giovanni pulls up for three. No good. And that's Cook pulling down the rebound. Going up tall for that one. And the big man's just going to bring it down the court. Fires to the corner. Harrington for three. Good. So an early 5-2 lead for Mendon. 6 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Quick three by Luther. No good. Cook with the rebound. Kraft goes down the lane, scoops it up, no good. Rebound, put back, no good. And here comes Sutherland. Giovanni out in the wing. Pulls up, 5-footer, no good. Rebound by Sutherland. Ball's tipped around. We got a scramble for the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball with possession arrow staying here at Sutherland. This is kind of what we expected. A little up and down, fast pace. Don't blink, you're going to miss something.
It's kind of how the girls' game started off at the beginning there, so kind of expected to follow through with it and get there at the boys' side.
Inside to Ryan, squares up, goes up for two, no good. Rebound bounces out to Shatters, who pushes the ball up court for Mendon. Harrington with a little move, goes to the lane, scoop in. Dan Cook with the follow-up dunk. It's not going to count, but man, it got the crowd excited. So instead of two, Harrington's going to go to the line, shooting two for the Vikings. First one up and no good. A pair of substitutes in for Sutherland. Big man number 40, Connor Fitzsimmons, comes in, a fellow 6'6" forward, as well as Owen Flisnick, 6'7", so some height in there for Sutherland. It's a big kids. Second one is short, and the crowd's letting him hear it a little bit. It's an unforgiving crowd here at the Rainbow Classic. They're not going to let you forget anything. And a good steal there by Harrington. Is going to go to the lane, lay it up, and good. So Mendon out to a 7-2 lead. Giovanni races back, loses the ball, knocked away, and Kraft pulls away with it. Here comes the Vikings again. Kraft leading the charge, passes it over to Shatters, lays it up, and good. So off and running are the Mendon Vikings, and John Nally needs a timeout. Now you can see why this team is averaging well over 80 points a game. Unbelievable.
They run the floor very well. When you can turn turnovers into points, it's always a positive for your team.
Yeah, it looks like Sutherland's kind of going the big man route, putting some size in there, and Mendon's just saying, we're going to run it on you. And they're doing a great job, creating some easy buckets off turnovers. So we just started. I think I'm already tired. 9-2, Mendon leads. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. We got a long way to go, but man, this is fun. What a great crowd. We're happy to be here with you tonight at the Rainbow Classic. I think really one of the best parts about this event is just kind of looking around in the crowd, seeing some of the outfits that kids come up with, some of the signs. There's always some clever signs out there. There was a couple playing fun last year with the Nallys. Sign had said, better Nally, I'm a better Nally. So these kids always have a great time at this event.
Yeah, it kind of brings you back to a college environment almost.
It really does. Yeah, I mean, you got obviously playing in a college arena, but man, this is for a high school event. You can't really ask for a better place to have a game. Mr. Barker alluded to in the first game that this is probably the best environment in Section 5, and it's kind of hard to disagree with him. So here we go. Sutherland back with the ball, trailing 9-2 early in the first quarter. Ryan gets inside and is fouled. He's going to head back to the line, but that's what Sutherland wants to do. They want to pound it inside to the big man. First one is no good for Ryan. One of the leading scorers returning on this team, averaging 18 points a game last year. We unfortunately don't have a ton of stats from this year from Sutherland, but so far right on pace with 19 points a game. Misses the second of 2 free throws, and back comes Mendon. So an empty trip for Sutherland. Mendon looking to capitalize on that. Around the corner, over, open look for Kraft, and it is good. Three-pointer by Connor Kraft, and this Mendon team is out and running. Ben DiGiovanni with a nice crossover, pull-up three, no good. Shatters with a rebound, and here comes Mendon again. He's got a man underneath, but pulls it back out. Dan Cook loses the ball on the pass, and Sutherland comes back the other way. Got an open look here for DiGiovanni. Fakes it, pulls up, jumper, no good. And rebound by Kraft. Up ahead to Cook. Takes the feed inside. He's got 3 men around him. Dishes around back to Kraft, who goes in for the layup and gets it blocked. I think he's looking for a foul on that one. That was a close play. So into Cook quickly off the inbound, misses it, follows his own shot. Ball's loose. Looks like we're going to have another jump ball. And this one should go Mendon's way, I believe. And it stays Mendon ball. 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go here. 12-2 Mendon out to the early lead. Blazing fast start. And Jacob Shatters, the sophomore, will set things up for Mendon. Over to Kraft. Back to Kraft, down to Cook, who skips the ball across the court. Harrington fakes, drives to the lane, gets the layup. And look at the crowd. They are loving this. Here comes Sutherland. Messina down to the lane. Got it. So a quick answer by John Messina. That's just what Sutherland needed to counteract that quick bucket by Mendon. So Sutherland in a 2-3 zone, trying to slow down this Mendon attack. Shatters from way downtown. Nothing but net. Wow. We got chest bumps going on by the cheerleaders. The crowd's going nuts. And we got a timeout by Sutherland coach John Nally. So Shatters with the big three. That was NBA three range. Didn't hit any iron. Nothing but net. Now, we briefly mentioned last year's battles. We had two of the better Rainbow Classic games that we could have. And we mentioned here at U of R, the game went into overtime with Sutherland pulling off the win. Then they switched gears to Pittsford Sutherland High School, and Sutherland hit a game winner to win that one. So you can't get a whole lot better than that, but we're hoping for another repeat tonight. So 2:42 to go in the first quarter. Pittsford Mendon's jumped out to a 17-4 lead. 2 team fouls for Pittsford Mendon and 1 for the Knights, who inbound the ball here at half court. Ben DiGiovanni running point for Sutherland. Little pick and roll up top. Giovanni picks and pops. No good, but Ryan there to secure the rebound. And the ball's going to be deflected off of him. So another turnover back to Mendon. They are just suffocating him down there. Cook calling for the ball. Ball knocked away momentarily. Cook's going to go to the lane. Goes between the legs to find Tommy Birmingham, but the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Turnover Mendon. Sutherland back the other way. Running point for Sutherland now. We got Matt Panera, Ben Giovanni up top. Here's Ryan going to the rack. He's going to get called for the charge. So no basket. Wipe it away. Dan Cook took the charge. And that's going to be foul number 1 on Kevin Ryan. Number 2, excuse me. So that's some early concern here for John Nally getting his big man in foul trouble. So he's going to be sitting probably the rest of the quarter. So down low to Cook. Feeds. That was a nice block by DiGiovanni. Here comes Sutherland the other way. Running the break. DiGiovanni to Luther. Looking down low. Going to go back up on top. 3-ball. Good! Matt Panera knocks it down from downtown. And right back the other way. Here's Harrington for Mendon. That's no good. Ball gets loose. Rebound Sutherland. Back come the Knights. John Messina over to Matt Panera. Back up top to Luther for 3. No good. Rebound, Tommy Birmingham. Shatters taking it into the lane. Looking back outside for Connor Kraft. Pops it back out. Here's Cook going behind the back. Back out to Kraft. Trying to create some space. Nothing there. Great defense by Sutherland. Connor Kraft now this time gets in the lane. Back over to Cook. Going in, but a big collision at the rim. I think Fitzsimmons thought he had all ball, but the ref did not agree. So Dan Cook is going to go to the line for 2. No easy points in this game.
No, it was a nice block. He just got him a little bit with his body.
So Cook at the line shooting 2. First one's up and good. Pittsford Mendon actually with 4 scorers averaging 14 points or more this year. It's pretty impressive, pretty well-balanced scoring as Cook misses the second. Loose ball right now in for Sutherland. Patrick Santa gathers that rebound. So about 40 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Mendon leading 18-7. Pittsford Sutherland with possession. Some screen out on top. Ball back over to Giovanni up top. It's going to back things up with Twen on the shot clock. Couple moves, goes down the lane and rejected by Harrington. Here comes Mendon. All the way to the lane, and we're going to have the ball going the other way. That was Charlie Bennett to the lane, but could not get it to go. And a quick sub with 20 seconds to go as Connor Kraft comes right back into the game. Going to give Jacob Shatters a well-deserved rest. So let's see what Sutherland can pull off in this final possession of the first quarter. DiGiovanni out on top, being guarded by Harrington. Moves it to the corner, over to Mussina, who drives the lane. Cut off, back on top. Fitzsimmons from way downtown, no. Mendon with one last ditch effort at the buzzer, no good. So wow, what a first quarter of action. Up and down, back and forth we go. Pittsford Mendon out to the early 18-7 lead after 1. We will be back in just a few minutes. So we're back for the second quarter. We're going to take a quick look as some stats are being tabulated. So far leading the way for Pittsford Mendon Number 15, Dan Cook, with 7 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists. And for Sutherland leading the way, Matt Panera, 3 points and 2 rebounds. And the second quarter is underway here at the University of Rochester, the Palestra. This is Joel Balthaser and Adam Earl with Varsity Media. Glad to be here with you. As out front, Sutherland takes a 3, no good. Great rebound there, and a putback by the big man, Connor Fitzsimmons. Cuts the lead to 18-9 for Sutherland. And now we got a steal on the other end. Sutherland coming away. He's going to get a timeout. No, he's going to turn it away. And over on the other end, Kraft with a double team gives it right back to Sutherland. So here comes Panera. Pass it off to the corner for Messina. Back out to DiGiovanni, who drives the lane, pulls up, and off the side of the backboard. Back the other way comes Shatters with a quick rest. Nice crossover move into the lane. Ball's rattling around. Cook comes up with it. Up, no good. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Mendon possession. Sutherland had a couple chances there, but just a couple loose balls, and ball went the other way. So Kevin Keneally inbounding the ball for Mendon to Cook, who gets double teamed, draws the foul, and the bucket. No, they're going to wave it off. They're saying on the floor. That's a tough call, yeah. As a player, you just want that continuation.
He looked like he was in the motion of shooting the ball, so I don't know.
That was close. That was a bang-bang play, but does not get the benefit of the doubt here. Shatters will re-inbound the ball underneath his own hoop. Going to feed Cook once again. To feed that ball in the Connor Kraft to the hole. This time he's going to draw the foul and get to the line, but they really love to feed their offense at the top of the post to through Dan Cook. It really seems to work well. So Kraft to the line, shooting 2. First one up and good. Kraft averaging, one of those 4 players averaging more than 14, averaging 15, almost 16 points a game this year. Second one up and good. So a 10-point lead, 11-point lead for Mendon. 6:50 to go here in the second quarter. Out on top, Ben DiGiovanni passes the ball to the corner. John Luther dribbles it around back to DiGiovanni. And then we got a steal by Cook, who steps in front of that one. Looking to drive, goes all the way, doesn't get the call, but makes the bucket. So Dan Cook having himself a day so far. And another steal by Cook, watch out. This one could get him going, and it's a hard foul. And wow, that's a very hard foul, but nothing dirty. Just a good hard foul. Not letting Cook get that one in there for free.
Looks like it might be starting to get a little chippy out there.
Just a little bit. You can see a little frustration on the Sutherland side, but good hard play and a good, well-played contest. So Cook's going to go to the line for 2. First one up and no good. Rattles around for the senior. So one more for Cook. His team up 22-9, 6:16 to go, second quarter. Second one up and good. Santa over to Luther. Back up top, Giovanni. Drives. Kicks out. Back to Santa. Drives the lane. Inside. Good. Nice little left-handed floater in the lane. Back inside. Nate Strouf gets the bucket to go. So trading baskets here in this second quarter. Mendon holds the 14-point lead. And it looks like a travel called on DiGiovanni. Just shuffled that 1 foot. And Sutherland head coach John Nally wants a quick timeout to go over things. So we are hoping to at halftime to have Pittsford Athletic Director Mr. Scott Barker up here for a quick interview to share his thoughts on today's event. Not only today's event, but the events that happened throughout the week and the great cause that this event goes towards, and that's raising money for Golisano's Children's Hospital. Such a fantastic event. If you've never been here and you're watching tonight, really try next year to get out to this sold-out event. Get your tickets early because they don't last long here at the Palestra. It's limited seating, but we are packed here. Not a single open seat here at the Palestra. So just such a fun time. We're Varsity Media. We're glad to be a part of this event now for the second straight year. Such a good time. Section 5 boys, there's so many good games throughout the year, but you really kind of maybe circle this one on the schedule every year as one of those ones that everybody kind of looks forward to.
These kids don't usually get to play in front of crowds like this, so it's got to be something special for them. Probably the next time they'll see anything remotely close, it'll be in sectionals.
Yeah, just a great place to have a game. It really is a college environment for some of these kids. You know, we've seen a lot of 8th graders, 9th graders, 10th graders. What an experience it is for them just to play here and be a part of this special rivalry. So we're back at it. Mendon with the ball, leading 25-11 here midway through the second quarter at the Rainbow Classic. Shatters with a nice crossover, drives the lane and pulls up. Good. What a good-looking young man that is. That's pretty impressive for his age to pull out those kind of moves. That's very smooth. Back out to Ryan. He's looking to drive. They've been all over him so far. Quick three from Matt Panera is no good, but nobody went for the ball. And Sutherland corrals it. We're going to have a foul. Connor Kraft laying on the ground gets called for the reach-in foul. So good heads-up play there by John Messina to draw the foul on Mendon, their third foul of the first half. DiGiovanni makes a man miss, goes in the lane, back out to Kevin Ryan. Over back to DiGiovanni, drives the lane, little floater, no good. And we're going to have a push-off offensive foul there on John Messina. Just gave a little bit of a shove to get position for that rebound. Actually going to put Sutherland in the bonus. Or excuse me, Mendon in the bonus. So that's number 1. Jacob Shatters is going to go to the line for 1-1 here for Pittsford Mendon.
Sutherland's definitely got to be careful. They got 3 of their starters now with 2 fouls each.
First one is good by Shatters. Yeah, that's a great point. You gotta, you can only play so many players, and especially those starters. You got to keep track of those fouls. We're only not even halfway through the second quarter. Second one, no good. Rebound by Sutherland, and back come the Knights. Ball tipped out of bounds. Sutherland will inbound on the baseline, or near the baseline. Throws a slightly dangerous pass out top to Matt Panera, who set things up for Sutherland. Approaching halfway through the second quarter here at the Palestra, University of Rochester. Oh, good quick first step, but can't get the layup. That was Patrick Santa for Sutherland, and back comes Mendon. Got a wide open Dan Cook over on the outside. 3 is no good. Rebound by Shatters. Loose ball picked up by Sutherland, and we got a 3-on-1 here. And Ryan, watch out. Kevin Ryan with the layup. So cut into that lead. It's now a 15-point game, just over halfway home here in the second quarter of play. quick off the ball there by Shatters, but the layup is no good, and back come the Knights. Trying to feed Ryan down low. Good move inside. Ball is loose. Man, they're active down in there, and they force another tie-up, and that's going the other way. It's hard when those big men put the ball on the ground. There's always somebody reaching for it.
It seems like every time he touches the ball, he's got 3 guys around him, too, so it's going to be a tough go for him to do.
We're going to have a 30-second timeout by Bob Nally of Mendon. Get his offense squared away for the remainder of the second quarter. And we will be back in 30 seconds.
At Varsity Media, we offer everything under the sun when it comes to media. Action photography, live videography, live streaming, college recruiting videos, social media videos, and so much more. Visit our website at www.varsitymedia.net or visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search Varsity Media. Varsity Media, we highlight your life.
So Mendon with possession, moving from our left to right. Shatters brings the ball up court for the Vikings, looking for a high screen from Strouff, and he's going to pull and pop from way downtown. No good, but Cook down low and finishes it up with an easy deuce for Dan Cook. He's just playing a really good all-around game so far. So Sutherland with a deep 3. Matt Panera from downtown. Count it. Pumps his fist. He's ready to go. Gets this crowd on its feet. Not that they're ever really quiet, but they've been a little quiet lately until that 3. Look at Dan Cook driving the lane. They're going to get a tripping foul, and he's going to go right back to the line. So Cook to the line for 2. First one is good. Second one up and good as well. So the Vikings have now doubled up Sutherland, 32-16. And a quick start for this hot shooting, high flying, fast paced Mendon Vikings. They're a fun team to watch. Sutherland moving the ball around the court. Going to go drive to the rim, and that's Matt Panera drawing the foul. So good move going baseline to earn himself a trip to the charity stripe. Nate Strouff picks up the foul for Mendon. Panera to the line, shooting 2 for Sutherland. First one up and good. So Ryan's going to get a breather while Patrick Santa comes back into the game for Sutherland, along with Stratton Hansey, one of 3 captains on this Pittsford Sutherland team. Second free throw is up and good. So it's a 14-point ball game with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Mendon back on possession, and Shatter's going to go all the way around, feed over into the corner, pull-up jumper no good. Cook with the attempt at the rebound and was able to knock the ball off the defender's hands.
That was very close to an over-the-back pop-off.
He's so long, he was able to just get over that with his long wingspan to tip that one away. Keep possession for the Vikings. As a quick pop in the corner by Connor Kraft, and it is good. Another 3-ball for Connor. Sutherland around the perimeter, working the ball around. very guard-heavy team, especially now with Ryan down on the bench. Panera's going to draw the foul, and he's going to head to the line for 2. Through the few games we have on stats, Panera is averaging 11 points per game. As we mentioned, though, we don't have every game stat from the season. First one's up and good. Ryan back into the ball game for Sutherland. He's going to replace Stratton Hansey. Second free throw up and rails around and good. So a pair of free throws from Matt Panera cuts this lead down to 15. 1 minute, 38 seconds to go in the first half of play. We're live from the Palestra here at University of Rochester. Ball swinging around. Kraft in that same spot. Looked to pop, but it gives it up. Shatters pulls up for a short jumper. No good. Cook with the rebound. Cook goes to the rim. Lays it up and good. Another bucket for Dan Cook. So you got to figure some halftime adjustments for Coach John Nally is going to be how to slow that guy down. Panera thought about it and then passed over underneath as Fitzsimmons is blocked by Cook. Back to Fitzsimmons, looks outside, over in the corner, Panera for 3, no good. And Shatters is going to come away with this one. 40 seconds to go in the first half. Over in the corner, Harrington looking to shoot, double team, now drives the baseline, and he steps on the line, so that's going to be a turnover. Back over to Sutherland. So just the 4th game of the season, kind of a low number so far for Pittsford Mendon. But so far this year, they've knocked off Greece Athena in their opener, which is a big win. Knocked off Brighton in big fashion, and then same thing with Eastridge, averaging well over 80 points a game in those 3 contests. And they're almost halfway there now, so you can see where all this scoring's coming from, especially against a rival. That's a pretty big feat. So Sutherland back on offense. Back into Ryan underneath. No good. Layup short. Back at it. Rebound good. So Kevin Ryan gets 2 on the board. So time for one more shot for Pittsford Mendon. 10 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, no, we got a steal by Giovanni. We got numbers for Sutherland. He goes in, lays it up, and good at the buzzer. So Pittsford Mendon closes on a quick 4-0 run. Cuts the lead to 37-24 at halftime. Wow, what a first half.
That definitely was a good way for Sutherland to end the half there. Maybe a little bit better. Swinger, I don't know.
That is a great way to end the first half, though. Really give yourself a little bit of momentum heading into halftime. Still down by 13, but 13 seems a lot better than 17. So, great finish there for Sutherland. We will be back in a few minutes to give you some halftime stats. We're also hoping to be joined by Pittsford Athletic Director Scott Barker. So we will be back in just a few minutes, live from the University of Rochester here at the Rainbow Classic. See you in a few.
Somewhat accurate.
Ladies and gentlemen, last call for programs being sold in the lobby area. Once again, if you like a program in the lobby area, the proceeds go to benefit Alzheimer's Children's Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, we take a moment to recognize the 2018 New York State Girls Swimming Champion, Pittsford Swimming. Let's give a round of applause for the New York State Champs, Girls Swimming Team. 2018 Girls Swimming, New York State Champions. Give a round of applause. Thank you, ladies.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are just a few minutes away from the start of the second half, bringing you some halftime numbers from this first half of action. For Mendon, leading the way was Dan Cook, number 14, who had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist, followed by number 4, Connor Kraft, who logged 10 points and a rebound, and then a couple scores with 8 points for Mendon, number 15, Michael Harrington, as well as number 1, Jacob Shatters, to lead the way for Mendon. For Sutherland, their leading scorer is number 4, Matt Panera, 10 points, 3 rebounds, followed by Kevin Ryan, the big guy in the middle, with 6 points, 4 rebounds, and then 3 other Knights scored 2 points each. Number 12, Patrick Santa, number 11, John Messina, and number 40, Connor Fitzsimmons. So about 1 minute to go here at the start, for the start of the second half here at the 2018 Rainbow Classic. A nice moment at halftime of this game. They took time to honor the state champion Pittsford swimming team. Congratulations to those young ladies who were here in attendance. And we also had a little back and forth between the Mendon Madness and the Superfans. which is always entertaining. So we are going to get back standing up so we can see what's going on and get ready for second half action here at the Palestra. So an interesting note, these two teams, not only did they split head-to-head wins last year, they also both made it to the Class A1 semifinals, losing very close games. So they seem to be very even teams last year. This year, you got to say probably a little bit of an edge goes to Mendon, but there's still a whole second half left for Sutherland to come out and show what they're made of, too.
And 13 points isn't a whole lot in a basketball game. So I mean, if they made some adjustments at halftime, maybe found a way to stop. Find a way to stop Cook and keep his points down. Maybe they can get back in real quick.
Yeah, and I think if you're Sutherland, keep feeding the ball inside to Kevin Ryan. And they have good success when they get the ball to him and work the offense through him, which I think they're trying to do. Mendon's just been a little too quick on defense, getting some hands in the paint, knocking the ball away. So we're ready to go here in the second half. Pittsford Sutherland will have the ball, as Adam mentioned, down by just 13. We got a long way to go. This one is far from over. So the ball is inbounded to Matt Panera, the first half leading scorer for Pittsford Sutherland, and we are underway in the second half as they work the ball around, trying to feed Ryan inside. Get DiGiovanni inside, goes inside, tries to get it to Ryan. Loose ball over to John Luther. Ball tries to get fed inside to Ryan, and that was tipped away and stolen by Cook. So here comes Mendon on their first possession of the second half. And a three from number 15. Michael Harrington goes in and out, so back comes the Knights. Driving to the lane, DiGiovanni lays it up, no good. Ryan fights for the rebound, grabs it, goes back up, lays it up too strong. Another rebound for Sutherland, ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Knights. So I like the aggressive nature of Sutherland so far. Good start to this second half for them. So inbounding underneath is Pittsford Sutherland. Feeds inside to Ryan. A little baby hook. Good.
That's what they have to do.
That's their best play right there. Got a soft touch around the rim. Lays that one in. Makes this an 11-point game. Back comes Mendon, a near steal on the near court. But all the way into the rim goes Jacob Shatters. That was pretty. Good save there by Ben DiGiovanni. Ryan really working hard to get that ball inside. Being posted up right now by Straff. As Connor Kraft is fouled on the jumper. Connor Kraft with the foul on fellow number 4, Matt Panera. So he'll head to the line with 3 free throws coming up. Trailing by 13. First one is up and good. Second one, good.
He's got money tonight. That's 6
Got a silky smooth stroke there from the line. Not hitting a lot of iron. So the third one for Panera, as the Mendon fans make a little bit of noise, is no good.
We jinxed him.
So 2 out of 3. That's what happens when we start talking about somebody's shot. So it's an 11-point game. Mendon with possession. Harrington up top. Looks to take DiGiovanni off the dribble. Goes all the way to the rim. Lays it up. No good. Rebound to DiGiovanni. Away out front to Sutherland. Looks down to Ryan in the post. Got 3 men around him. Gets the ball knocked away. And here comes Harrington for Mendon. Got a couple defenders behind him. Lays it up. No good. But he's going to go to the line and shoot 2. So Harrington at the line for two for Mendon. First one's up and no good. The foul was on Sutherland's Ben DiGiovanni, his first of the contest. And the second one is up and good for Harrington. So Sutherland with a chance here to cut this to 10 or 9. Get it under double digits. Gonna feed the ball into Ryan up top. Squares up over to DiGiovanni. Posting up inside is Ryan. Ball once again deflected away. Fast hands down there by Nate Strouth. This is a tough spot to inbound the ball from, right in the corner for Matt Panera. Right in front of the Sutherland bench, but he inbounds it to DiGiovanni. Up top, back over to Panera. It's going to work things up top to Luther, over in the corner. Going to the hole is DiGiovanni, lays it up, no good. Tipped up by Ryan. So the rebound and the putback by Kevin Ryan, and this is a 10-point game. So good start here in the second half for Pittsford Sutherland. And we got a hand check out on the outside. I didn't see what that was called on. Might be John Messina. Little touch foul. But the second of the half for Sutherland. Kevin Ryan somehow he's all bloody. Didn't see what happened, but he's going to have to take a seat with blood all over his face. He's really battling down there, and apparently so. Gonna have a little stoppage for blood cleanup. So the two teams will huddle while they get this cleaned up. But a good start here in the second half, knocking the lead quickly down to 10 by Pittsford Sutherland.
Yeah, they've done it right. They've attacked the inside and let Ryan back in. Hopefully he can get cleaned up and get back in there. That's a big injury if he goes down. Yeah,
it's a tough break if he's got to miss some time, but hopefully he can get him stitched up real quick. Throw a Band-Aid on there and get him cleaned up and back in the game. I believe with blood on his jersey, he's going to have to change jerseys, so I'm sure they have alternates just in case something like this happens. So it looks like we're ready to go. Quick job by the crew down here and got the approval from Mr. Barker. One of the hardest working men in Section 5. You'll see Scott Barker at just about every Pittsford athletic contest. Sometimes I'm not really sure how he's at two events on the same day. Feel like you just saw him.
You don't see too many athletic directors out cleaning up blood off the floor.
That's true. All right, we're ready to get things going. Mendon is going to inbounds the ball underneath their own basket. And inbounds the ball out to Dan Cook. Set things up. He's going to take this to the hole. You can just tell. Goes to the hole, puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, lays up, no good. DiGiovanni cleans it up, and back he comes. Down the lane, blocked away, but a foul is called on Michael Harrington. Going to send Ben DiGiovanni to the line with a chance to knock this one down to 8. Looks like they got Shatters with the reach-in on that foul. So the first one for DiGiovanni is good. And it's a 9-point game. 5 minutes, 2 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pittsford Mendon 40, Pittsford Sutherland 31. One more for DiGiovanni. And it is good. 8-point game. So Sutherland's come out in quite a run to start this second half. We'll see what Mendon can do to regroup. An alley-oop to Dan Cook. No good. Gets his own ball back. Puts it back up. No good. A third time, and it's blocked. And here comes Sutherland on the other end. It's John Mussina, and here come the Knights. A 6-point game just like that. So 4 minutes and 34 seconds left in the third quarter, and just like that, Pittsford Sutherland is within 6 points.
It's a great start to the second half for Sutherland.
So after a quick timeout, Mendon will have the ball up by 6. But man, the Sutherland team came storming back on a 6-0 run, I believe, to cut this lead down from the 13-point halftime deficit. So Mendon working the ball up top, moving things around, running things through Dan Cook. There's Shatters, who keeps the ball himself, goes to the rim, pulls up, shot, good. What a tough shot. Sutherland quickly back the other way. Wide open three. John Messina, good. And this crowd is alive. Big time shot there, and we've got ourselves a 5-point game. Hard to hear inside here now. Both these crowds are getting into this. Almost a steal there. They're going to call Cook with a travel. The ball's going the other way.
A little bit of a momentum shift going on.
The momentum's definitely switched, that's for sure. And we can really hear the Sutherland crowd being on the Sutherland side. It's a little amplified as well. But Mendon's right back in it too. They're ready to go. DG Bondi up top for Pittsford Sutherland. Up top, feed into Ryan underneath. Basket and the foul. Wow. Here we go. Sorry, that was Torrin Wilcox underneath. Oh no, you're right. He switched jerseys. I thought that was Kevin Ryan lookalike down there. It's Kevin Ryan wearing Torrin Wilcox's jersey, the bucket and the harm, and completes the three-point play. And just like that, don't look now, it's a 2-point ball game. Connor Kraft up tops. On the outside, Michael Harrington now with the ball. Dan Cook up top's going to give the ball back to Shatters. Who's pressured, back to Cook. Cook over to Harrington with a three in the corner. No good. Rebound Sutherland. Here come the Knights. A chance to take the lead or tie it. Feed it into Ryan. He's got position down low. And we got ourselves a tie ball game. And another timeout by Bob Nally, as this place is deafening. Oh my goodness. This Pittsford Sutherland crowd is alive, and their boys have tied it up. Woo! A chance to catch our breath here as the crowd dies down a little bit. There's not too many breaks here when you can kind of hear yourself think, but this is the game we anticipated. Sutherland took the initial punch from Mendon. Now Mendon's got to see what they can do to survive the punch back by Sutherland. And right now, a tie game, 2:40 to go in the third quarter. We're looking at a whale of a ball game, and sure to be a great finish.
Mendon's got to come out of this timeout and settle down. Seem to be trying too much on the offensive end and it's not working.
Yeah, they look to be kind of a little bit out of their offensive comfort zone. Maybe, like you said, trying to do too much. Kind of get back to their basic offense, run things through Dan Cook at the top of the post, and knock down some shots.
And Sutherland's doing it right. They're shutting down Cook.
They got a lot of energy. They seem to be more active on defense, causing some turnovers, getting some easy buckets. So here we go, 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. All tied up here at the Palestra, the 2018 Rainbow Classic. And we're going to have a wide open three by Mendon. That's good. So a good answer by Charlie Bennett to give Mendon the lead again. Just came back out in the court, knocked down a big shot, and now a turnover as Mendon looks to run. Here comes Kraft, goes to the lane, lays it up and blocked by Ryan. My Lord. Back comes Sutherland, ball knocked away, bodies on the floor. Shatters picks it up, goes the other way, over to Kraft, back to Shatters, three, no good. Loose ball, bodies on the floor. Mendon comes away with it, big time three, Harrington, no good. Patrick Santa regains the ball, the possession for Sutherland. Oh my. I know he's calling a play, but it looks like he's trying to catch his breath too. We got a 30-second timeout by Sutherland. Back and forth action. I think they need to catch their breath too. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Varsity Media, we offer everything under the sun when it comes to media. Action photography, live videography, live streaming, college recruiting videos, social media videos, and so much more. Visit our website at www.varsitymedia.net or visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search Varsity Media. Varsity Media, we highlight your life.
All right, welcome back, everybody. 1:32 to go in the third quarter. Mendon clinging to a 45-42 lead, but Sutherland with possession here in this very entertaining Rainbow Classic event at the Palestra. Both fans get loud. Let's see what these teams can do to close out the third quarter. Pittsford working the ball around on top. Here's DiGiovanni. Back over in the corner, back to DiGiovanni. Pass it over to Luther. He's looking to shoot, but DiGiovanni's going to drive the lane, gets it rejected by Dan Cook, and a shot clock violation. So great defense there.
It looked like it hit the rim on that one.
Yeah, they're going to discuss this one. I think you're right. I think that ball hit the rim, and they never reset the shot clock.
It was partially blocked, but it looked like it did hit the rim.
Yep. And I think that's what they're going to do. Coach John Nailey pleading his case with the refs, and I think they're going to realize the right call. It's hard to believe John Nailey's been with this program, I believe it's 18 years, compiling a 253 and 139 record. So all with the same program. That's pretty remarkable. He knows what he's doing. These kids play hard for him.
When you put together that many games, it's hard to have that good of a record. You know what I mean?
That's a pretty impressive record. Yeah, that's. So out of the timeout, they do give the ball back to Sutherland. We're going to have 28 on the shot clock. Up top, DiGiovanni over the three for Matt Panera. Good! And we got a tie ball game. Just like that, back and forth we go. Now it's Mendon's turn. Feeding the ball into Cook. Working the ball around. Cook's going to keep it. Back out to Shatters. Over in the corner for Harrington. Going to drive baseline. Almost stepped out of bounds. Gets the ball knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay with Mendon. So 24.9 to go in the third. We have 9 seconds left on the shot clock for Mendon. So inbound lob to Cook. The ball gets away from him, and it's going to go back over to Sutherland. They ran a good play there. They had him open, just the ball was a little high for even the 6'6" Cook.
They're trying everything they can do to get the ball inside to him. Try to shift the momentum of this game back to their way.
Yeah, you can tell Sutherland's doing a really good job of just trying to deny him the ball, which is probably a good idea. So here we go. Shot clock's off. 17 seconds to go. DiGiovanni directing his offense for one final shot here in the third quarter. Kicks back out for three. John Luther knocks down the big-time three. And now Shatters hit the buzzer. Oh! In and out. So Pittsford Sutherland takes their first lead of the game on a three-pointer by John Luther, and this place is going nuts.
They picked up 16 points in the third quarter on Mendon. That's what you call catching fire. That's what the coaches draw up is a very good quarter of play. Wow. Well, we knew the game wouldn't continue like it did in the first half. That wouldn't be a Rainbow Classic. And now it's a Rainbow Classic. This is exactly what everybody expected and everybody was hoping to see. And these kids down on the court are not disappointing. Sutherland definitely did what they should have did what they needed to do in that quarter. They held Dan Cook to 0 points. So, I mean, like we said at halftime, that's probably one of the keys to the game.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And on the flip side, I'm sure Coach Bob Nally is trying to draw some plays up to get his big man the ball, whether it's down low or top of the key. Just get the ball in his hands and let things happen. So here we go, 8 minutes to go. Can't wait to see what this 8 minutes have in store for us here at the 2018 Rainbow Classic at the sold-out Palestra. Here we go. Right away, Connor Kraft over in the corner thinks about the three. Back to Shatters. He will take the three. Short. Fitzsimmons with the rebound for Sutherland, and back come the Knights. DiGiovanni down the lane, kicks it out wide for three. No good. Well, we got a foul underneath, and I think that's going to go on. Is that going on Cook or Shatters? Dan Cook's going to pick up a foul. I think that's his second in the ball game. So Sutherland will inbound underneath. Drawing up a play to try to get the big men down there involved, both of them. And we're going to have another foul, this time on Nate Strauch. Bodying down there with Fitzsimmons and Ryan. So Panera will inbound for Sutherland. Inbounds to the big guy, lays it up, and good. Connor Fitzsimmons with a nice touch around the glass. And Pittsford Sutherland's got themselves a 5-point lead here in the opening seconds of the fourth quarter. Dan Cook's going to try three. No good. Shatters with the rebound. Back out to Kraft. Kraft's three was no good, but we got a push. Didn't see or hear who that foul was on, but there was a definite push going for the rebound. What a turnaround for this Pittsford Sutherland team. 5-point lead now after trailing by 13 at the end of the first half.
13 and a half, yeah.
Not sure what they're discussing. An official discussing something with Mendon head coach Bob Nally.
Definitely definitely came from the inside. Ryan now has 17 points, and he had 6 at halftime, so he scored 11 points in that quarter.
He had 6 at halftime with his original jersey, switched jerseys, and he's turned it on. He just needed a change of jersey. Now he's playing very well down low, and his counterpart down there, fellow 6'6", Connor Fitzsimmons, has come on and played some really big minutes in the first half, and then especially in the second half. That's a tough duo in high school when you got 2 6'6" big fellas down there. You know, it's hard to match up with that.
Yeah, it's tough to get the ball inside, obviously, what we've seen in the last quarter.
Yeah, and it's tough, you're right, for an offense to try to get the ball in the paint where they want to go. And there they go. And that one shot was disturbed by Ryan, and now they do have a foul. So Cook's able to get the ball and draw the foul. We'll have to see if that's on Cook or not, or on Ryan. So Cook to the line, shooting 2. First one, no good. Struggled a little bit at the line tonight. Second one up and good. So the first points for Mendon in a little while. Weathered the storm just a little bit, down by 4. 7 minutes to go in the final quarter of play. DiGiovanni feeds to Fitzsimmons, goes up for the shot. No good. Look at Ryan down there battling, lays it back up, no good. And then Kraft comes away, feeds Cook up top. Well, that's Harrington up top, no good. Altered by Ryan. I think DiGiovanni goes for the 3, fakes, feeds inside to Fitzsimmons and scores. I think Coach Nally's a little upset that they didn't get whistled for hitting the backboard, which I think he has a legitimate excuse, but either way, Sutherland comes back, finishes on the other end, gets a 6-point lead. Cook on top of the key for 3, no good, rolls in and out. Ball goes out of bounds, stays with Sutherland.
Cook's one called in the second half, and shows on the scoreboard right now.
Yeah, I know he can hit.
He needs to get his motion back. To get some points.
I know he can hit that shot, but I don't think that's what Coach Nally wants him doing. I think he wants him driving or getting the ball in the paint when possible. 6.5 to go. Final quarter. Oh, and an errant pass. DiGiovanni thought Panera was cutting one way. He went the other. So Mendon's going to get the ball just like that. I think Coach Bob Nally's still discussing that one play. He's not very happy about that. So Mendon restarts, trailing by 6, looking for a big bucket to cut into the Sutherland lead. And no good, the shot from Shatters. And the rebound by Messina. And he's going to get a whistle for the travel, which was the right call. So Sutherland's just got to settle down a little bit. A couple unforced errors here in the last minute.
Got a little excited before he passed the ball.
Yep. And we got another stoppage. I'm not sure what this one's about. Oh, Ryan's bleeding again. So it looks like that cut's open again. So let's see which jersey he comes back with next time. Got to get him bandaged up and back in quickly, I'm sure. So if you're Mendon, maybe now's a good chance to try to get the ball inside. To Cook with only one big guy inside. So here's Kraft, gets bumped on the outside by Panera. It's going to be team foul number 5 on Sutherland. Both teams with 5 fouls in this half. 2 more to go before the bonus. Shatter's going to slow things down for Mendon. Working around to Harrington. Feeds it into Cook. Cook gives it back to Harrington out top. Cook looking to drive. Lays it up and gets the roll. So there's Dan Cook getting into the lane and getting a good bucket. So 4-point lead now for Sutherland. Driving to the lane, Panera, pull-up jumper, no good. Connor Kraft tracks down the loose ball. Here comes Mendon. Shatters open, he's going to go to the lane. Dishes inside. Great play by Nate Strout. Cuts this lead to 2. That was a good drive and dish by Shatters. So we're going to have a timeout by John Nally as Sutherland's going to talk things out as the Mendon Madness fans get back into this thing. 2-point game with 4 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the game. This has lived up to its billing, everything we had hoped for. 2-point game. Can't wait for this finish. Probably going to go down to the last possession like it usually does.
Yeah, the first half didn't look like that. It looked like Mendon was going to walk away with it, but Sutherland definitely picked it up this half. Erased the 13-point deficit.
Yeah, the Sutherland team, they have some new guys in there, and the first few games, I think they were kind of finding their way. They had a tough loss, unexpected loss at Brockport about a week ago. And then they came out at home just a few days ago at Batavia on Tuesday, I believe it was, and really shut the lights out. 61-35 win over Batavia to kind of get things rolling. And it's carried over more so in the second half, but they've looked like a different team from early in the season and also from early in this half, too.
Yeah, it looks like they're on their way to probably the highest point total.
Yeah.
Offensively, it looks like they've gotten in stride.
Yeah. So it's Pittsford Sutherland ball. A little more than halfway, a little less than halfway through the fourth quarter. Fitzsimmons out top for Sutherland. Over to Messina. Dishes it over to Panera. Back over to Santa. Trying to get the ball back to Matt Panera, but good defense there by Connor Kraft. But driving to the hole, getting a blocking call is John Messina. He's going to head to the line, and that was a good hard drive by the senior. So 2 shots. First one's up and good. So the first one good for Messina, building the lead to 3. The second one on its way, and it is good. So back to a 4-point lead, 4.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Mendon with the ball. Dan Cook out on top. Surrounded by 3 Sutherland defenders. Leaves Harrington wide open for 3. He's going to go to the line as he gets fouled on the 3-point attempt. That's a tough foul on John Messina, but he definitely got his arm and going to send Harrington to the line for 3.
And now he's got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls. And he's had quite a second half himself.
He's had a great half. First one's no good. So 2 more to go for the senior guard. Second one's up and good. And the third attempt from Harrington is short. Rebound by Fitzsimmons, and back comes Sutherland. Sutherland get the screen and roll going with DiGiovanni and Ryan. DiGiovanni to the lane, but they're going to wave it off. That's a tough call. Nate Straub takes the charge. It's one of those that could go either way.
It's a tough break, driving the lane right there.
So break for Mendon, and a great play by Strouf to take that charge. It's hard to step in there when somebody's coming full speed at you. So wave off the bucket. Still a 3-point game. Mendon trails with the ball. It's a good crossover by Shatters. Pull up three. No good. Great rebound by Fitzsimmons. Ball knocked away. Strouf picks it up, and he's going to get called for steps. So a great play, but just couldn't get control of the ball and traveled. So a little full court pressure here by Mendon. Now they're going to back out of it.
Looks like Ryan made it back into the game.
Yeah, Ryan back out there for Sutherland. So the two big guys in the middle. Got a nice double screen on the side, but they can get it down to Ryan. Back out to DiGiovanni. Man, they're just double teaming Ryan, not letting him get the ball. Dan Cook with a big board. And back comes Sutherland. Jacob Shatters pushes the ball down the court. Connor Kraft tells him to slow things down. Let's set up the offense. Same starting five out there for Mendon. Slightly different lineup with Fitzsimmons out there for Sutherland. There's a pull-up by Kraft. He changes his mind over to Cook. Gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line. He got bumped. That was close to being a travel, but he created the contact, and he's going to go to the line for two. And now Mendon's in the bonus as well. They'll be shooting free throws from here on out. First one's up and good. Second one for Cook on the way, and it's good. 1 point ball game, 2.5 minutes to go here. The 2018 Rainbow Classic. Pittsford Sutherland with the ball. Over to the corner. Oh, he had a three, but he feeds inside to Ryan, who gets fouled. Looks like Charlie Bennett was down there on him. I don't think that's the matchup that Coach Bob Nally was hoping for. Ryan came over with the swat. So Ryan's going to go to the line for two. First one up and no good. So that was Harrington down there covering Ryan and not Bennett. So Harrington picks up his first foul. So second free throw attempt for Ryan is up and good. So 2 point ball game, 2.5 minutes to go. Harrington up top gets the screen from Cook. Shatters feeds it into Cook. We got a wide open man on the corner for three, but Cook with the spin move can't make the layup. Kraft with the rebound, now Cook with the rebound. Gets bumped, and he's going to go to the line for two. So he's really working down there, getting to the line, doing everything he can to get his team back in this game. First one is up and good. One more for Cook. Second one is good. Tie ball game. So Cook ties it up. This crowd gets on its feet. We just hit under the 2 minute mark here at the Rainbow Classic. Sutherland with the ball. Wide open three. Blocked by Shatters. What a great play there on defense. Heads up play. DiGiovanni gains control. Back over to Panera. Finds Luther on the corner. DiGiovanni's going to keep it himself, draws a double team. Kicks it over to Ryan, who feeds underneath. Back to Ryan. Spin move goes up, and we're going to have a shot clock violation. Great defense there by Pittsford Mendon.
Yeah, Mendon's starting to leave 3 guys in the paint just to stop Ryan.
Yeah, they are just doing everything they can. Keep the ball out of his hands. Don't let him beat us. So here's Mendon's chance to retake the lead. Shatters, with a crossover. The floater. And it's good. Mendon back in front. And we're going to have a timeout by John Naily. What a game this is. Back and forth. Mendon with a 2-point lead on a great floater by Shatters. So we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds.
At Varsity Media, we offer everything under the sun when it comes to media. Action photography, live videography, live streaming, college recruiting videos, social media videos, and so much more. Visit our website at www.varsitymedia.net or visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search Varsity Media. Varsity Media, we highlight your life.
All right, let's set the stage. 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining in the ball game. Pittsford Mendon holding a 57-55 lead over the Knights. Sutherland with possession, trying to draw up probably a game plan that revolves running through Ryan or Fitzsimmons, I would assume. So let's see, what do you expect them to come out with here with 1 minute 7 to go?
I'm assuming they're going to go long, maybe try to pick it out. Maybe try to open back up because they're better and picking deep and the inside guys.
Sutherland with the ball up top. Here's DiGiovanni trying to feed Ryan in the post. He's battling down there. Him and Cook are banging. They're going back and forth. Kicks it out to the corner for 3. Matt Panera, no good. Rebound by Harrington, and he is fouled. Big time rebound by Harrington, and that's number 5. See who they called that foul on. I believe it was number 11, John Messina. Yes, it was. That's his 5th. So Harrington will go to the line. Messina's done for the day with 5 fouls. Played a very good game. They're just letting them know now that that's number 5. So they're going to go big. They're going to bring Fitzsimmons back in the game. So Harrington's going to go to the line shooting 2 because that's 10 team fouls now on the Knights. So that's a big rebound there for Michael Harrington. First one's up and no good.
If they had to have somebody on the foul line, that's who Sutherland would like. He doesn't have a good night shooting from the foul line.
Second one from Harrington on the way, and this one is good. So a 4-point lead. We've got 45 seconds to go. 3-point lead, excuse me. 40 seconds to go in this game. Ryan over to Fitzsimmons. Over to Panera on the top of the key. Up top to DiGiovanni. Looks like he's going to go one-on-one. He's going to kick it back out for 3 for John Luther. It's no good. And Mendon, Nate Stroff comes off with a rebound, and Connor Kraft is fouled. so he's going to have a chance to put Mendon up by 2 with just 19 seconds to go in this game. It was a good look. He had a good look at it. Just a great job of rebounding there by Nate Strouff coming down with that. And Connor Kraft, who was a pretty good free throw shooter, has a chance to pad this Mendon lead. First one's up and good. Second one is good. So it's a 5-point game. Sutherland with the ball. Time is running out. D.G. Vani passes it down to Ryan. Ryan inside, moves his man and scores. 3-point game, 7 seconds to go, and we got a foul. Connor Kraft is going to go back to the line. 7 seconds to go, with possibly a chance to ice this one for the Vikings. So what I think Coach Nally is a little upset about is the clock kept running after that made bucket, which I believe it's supposed to stop under a minute. So we lost about 3 or 4 seconds there.
Refs aren't correct either,
so Kraft at the line for 2. First one's up and no good. So still a 3-point game. 7.1 on the clock. This is a big one right here. Second free throw for Connor Kraft is good. So 4-point game. D.G. Vani takes the ball, dribbles down the court. He's going to have to score quick. Lays it up, no good. Dan Cook with the rebound, and Mendon is going to win the 2018 Rainbow Classic with a 61-57 win over Sutherland. What a game.
Sutherland definitely turned it on in the second half. They definitely made it a ball game.
Well, I think we got to give our hats off to both teams, first of all, for a great game. Mendon's going to improve to 4-0. Sutherland's going to fall to 3-3. The Sutherland team showed a lot in the second half, and they're going to be a good team, a team to be reckoned with moving forward as well.
This may be a good matchup come sectional time.
And let's not forget, these two teams play each other one more time this year. That game will be at Pittsford Mendon, who will be the home team for that one. But not only was this a great game, another great night, another $30,000 to go towards the Golisano Children's Hospital. So a great game for a great cause. We had so much fun being here with you. We're going to sign off now to try to catch our breath and hopefully rest our voice a little bit. For Adam Earl, Kyle Sanson, Alex Pulio, I am Joel Balthaser with Varsity Media. Thanks for joining in, and we'll see you at the next one.